Okay, and now I give you the host.
All right.
So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone. So right now, we have the Mr. Hunter from the OpenSea, who we will present about the UniLive and also about OpenSea in today's call. Okay, so let's go, Mr. Hunter.
All right. So let me just share my screen to everyone first. Here you go. So I believe everybody can see my screen, right?
Yes.
All
Yes.
right. So I just off my video first so not to distract you with my red face. All right. Okay. Very good. Like what Mr. Jason say, very good morning, afternoon, and evening to everyone. Okay, my name is Hunter. I'm currently right now the CEO for OpenSea. Of course, right now you're looking at the slide UniLive. So later I will explain to you what is the relationship between UniLive and OpenSea itself. So first part of the presentation, I will actually present to you UniLive. Then second part of the presentation, I'll present to you the tokens part itself. So first of all, who is UniLive or what is UniLive? Okay. So UniLive is actually a short video live streaming platform. Okay. Maybe some of you can.
You give me co-host and I help you moderate.
Your calling is not answering. Please try later.
All right.
You can give me co-host, I help you moderate.
Co-host. Can I give co-host? I don't think so, right?
Yeah, I think, yeah, because it's payments, Jason Zoom.
Yes, but I don't know is available to get a host or not.
Yeah. Okay, so we continue.
Okay.
So please,
Let's continue.
everybody, please make mute your microphone, and then after the presentation, if you guys have any question, you can unmute and you can ask anything. Okay, thank you.
Yep. Okay, so as I mentioned, UniLive is actually a short video live streaming platform. So I believe everyone has heard about this application called TikTok. So we are the same as TikTok. So if you know how to operate TikTok, you will know how to operate UniLive. But what is the difference between TikTok and UniLive? Okay, basically, TikTok only serve the Web2 people itself, okay, meaning those normal people who surf internet. But for UniLive, okay, we are not only serving Web2 people, but we are also serving Web3 people itself. So how do we service the Web3 people? We have a very innovative way of launching a token called ILO, okay, Initial Live Offering. So what is Initial Live Offering? Okay, very simple. Ooh, what happened? Okay. So, very simple. I believe 10 years ago, the first way of launching a token is called ICO, Initial Coin Offering. Okay. And the second way of launching a token is called IEO, okay, Initial Exchange Offering. And back in 2020, okay, the decentralized finance actually start to launching their own tokens called the IBO, Initial DEX Offering. But the thing about ICO, IEO, and IDO is that, okay, you cannot know more about the token itself, okay, beside a white paper. At most, you have a website to find out more information. But if you have any question, usually you have no one to ask. Okay, you have no one to ask itself. I probably okay. All right, I mute it. See, but the good thing about ILO is that, okay, in order to launch a token in UniLive platform, you need to go live streaming. So what is the good thing about live streaming? First of all, you get to know who is the person that's launching the token. Secondly, you get to know who is the project team behind the token. And the most important thing is that if you have any question regarding the token itself, you can ask them until you are satisfied. And then when you're satisfied with all the questions being answered, you will decide whether you want to invest or buy the token or not. Okay, so this is yeah. Hi, probably you can mute.
Yeah, well fun.
Okay. So, so this is the good thing about IRO. So you get to see who is the project people, who is the one launching the token. You get to see who is the project team, and then we also add a layer. So that's why we add a layer of transparency. Okay. Not only that, we also add a layer of security itself. Okay, add a layer of security itself. Why? Because if my token is not out to cheat people or scam people, right? Okay, I do not need to be afraid to show my face in the live streaming. So that is the good thing and the unique thing about IRO, and that's the unique feature about UniLive itself. So beside IRO, what other features that we have? We also have AIGC, AI generated content. Okay. So for example, if let's say I have a very good content to do a video, but I do not know how to do video editing, don't worry. All you need to do just key in the keywords, and then our AI will actually help you to generate the video itself. Okay. So, okay, other than AI generated content, we also have, okay, this AI translation. Okay. So UniLive AI translation actually, okay, support real-time translation in multiple language. So we allow user to communicate and interact in a language-free environment. Okay, language-free environment. So this is one of the unique features. Other features that we have here also like short video, e-commerce, live stream, instant messaging, social networking, game and social, ecosystem application, and mini series. Right. So probably Damaris, probably you can mute your microphone.
So you can mute everybody. If you want, you can mute everybody, and last, you can just unmute everybody. They'll unmute themselves and last. Please mute everybody for now.
Okay, yeah. Hi. Probably you can unmute.
No, so there's an option to mute everybody. And don't.
All right, here. Mute. So let me just mute.
Yes, you can mute to everybody.
Yes. I'm muting everybody.
Hunter,
Yes.
there's also a very nice option to kick somebody out. Maybe you want to use that.
No. Everybody deserves a chance to get to know what is UniLive. Don't worry. Okay. So as I mentioned just now, okay, regarding the product feature, whatever product feature that TikTok have, we UniLive also have the same features. Okay. So we are actually very much similar to TikTok itself. As I mentioned just now, the only difference that we have that TikTok UniLive is that we serve the web3 people, okay, which means those people in the blockchain and cryptocurrency industry. So what are some of the highlights of UniLive? Very simple. We have a very fair and equitable traffic distribution. Okay, very fair and equitable traffic distribution. And we are also a very open and inclusivity platform. Okay, meaning that during the live streaming itself, okay, you can talk about basically anything you like. Okay, but in TikTok and some other live streaming platform, there are certain sensitive topics you cannot mention or you cannot talk. If not, your account will be frozen. But in UniLive itself, we are very open and inclusive. We can talk about anything you want during the live streaming. Okay, except for sex, drugs, violence, alcohol, all these things are is out of touch. You don't talk about this or you don't show this during the live streaming. Okay, so other than that, we also have a very incentive-based tipping system, and we also empower all the Web3 ecosystem itself. So what is the highlight of in terms of Web3? We welcome all the Web3 projects to go on board with UniLive, and we also allow them to do video promotion to boost their project exposure and enhance engagement. Most importantly, okay, we also have online roadshow. Now, what do I mean by online roadshow? Every month, everywhere around the world, we have major expo, okay, and roadshow for the blockchain and the crypto industry. But the thing is that it's not possible and not realistic, right, okay, for everyone to travel around the world just to go all these roadshow and expo. But UniLive will send a team to conduct live streaming, okay, in this major roadshow or expo. Major only, those major roadshow and expo. So not only that, during the online roadshow, okay, we also will have interview or AMA session with some of the big players in crypto industry. We're talking about people like Justin Sun. We're talking about people like CZ Chow. Okay, so during the AMA session, you can even ask them any question you like. Okay, of course, none but not least, our live token issuance, which is our ILO model. Okay, our ILO model. So, okay, not only that, okay, our revenue stream for UniLive is actually very diversified. Okay, meaning to say that, our income stream, okay, we don't really depend on the Web3 area itself. Why? Because we also have a very wide Web2 income stream. We're talking about advertising revenue. We're talking about copyrights revenue. We're talking about ecosystem partnership, KOL, MCN collaboration, live stream e-commerce, live stream tipping, and also user subscription. So if you realize, okay, that okay, our income stream is actually very much the same as TikTok. Okay, so we have a very wide and diversified revenue income stream for UniLive itself. Okay, now of course this is our team. Okay, our very wonderful CEO, Mr. Steven. Okay, who has over 20 years experience of experience in forex and cryptocurrency in Wall Street. Okay, and of course our co-founder and CMO, Miss Christy, and our two very wonderful advisor, Jonathan and Timo. So this is our team behind the UniLive live streaming platform. Okay, of course the next slide, okay, is going to be the most important slide itself. Why? Because probably you can mute. Let me see who. Here.
You can change the setting to mute people upon entry, na? When they are entering, they will by default mute themselves.
Okay.
You can't
You can change the setting. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't.
So
You
this is
can't.
becoming very disturbing. People don't know how to enter.
So there's an option to mute all, and there's a tick button over there which says don't allow anybody to unmute themselves. And in the last, you can just click on that again so that people can unmute themselves again.
Okay, give me a second. So under the setting.
No, not settings. Where there are the participants, there will
Oh
be a
yeah.
thing.
Okay, participant. Mute all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mute all, and there's a button as well. Don't allow.
Okay,
just
can. All right. Done. So sorry, I mute you. Okay, so sorry. Okay. So back to this slide. So this slide, okay, is actually one of the most important slide in the presentation. Why? Because this show everybody our investment, our 8 main investment institution. We're talking about institution from Bitmart, Emergo, Taisu, Jucoin, Morlabs, DPinX, AC Capital, and Adaverse. So I purposely put Adaverse mentioned at the last is because Adaverse is actually the biggest and the most famous investment institution in our lineup. Okay, so who is Adaverse? They are the people behind the token ADA. Okay, ADA token. So currently, ADA token is actually ranked number 8 in the whole world. Okay, there are over 300 million token. Okay, in the whole world, and they are ranked number 8. So this Adaverse is actually the people behind the token ADA, and they are our most famous investment institution in our lineup. Okay, so a lot of people ask, is it true or not? You know, you can actually just Google all these things you can find in Google. All you need to do is just type Adaverse space UniLive, and then you will see all the information and all the news itself. Okay, so of course, we also need to mention CryptoX. Okay, CryptoX is actually engaged by a lot of big exchanges in terms of boosting their traffic, boosting more data itself. We're talking about exchanges like Binance, OKX, Bybit, Gate.io, KuCoin, etc., etc., etc. So these exchanges actually engage CryptoX support, okay, to boost their business itself. And right now, we are very honored and very lucky that CryptoX lending us their exclusive support in terms of omni-traffic integration, precision marketing plan, brand growth services, and data optimization support. Okay, so we are very lucky to have CryptoX support itself. Of course, this is our global expansion. Okay, our headquarters is in Singapore. Okay, our headquarters is in Singapore. We already have operation office in Thailand. Okay, we have a branch in Vietnam. We have an operation office in Korea, and we have over 40 offices in China itself. Okay, so right now we are looking at to set up our very first office in Indonesia, Malaysia, United States, okay, Dubai, India, and of course, we're looking to forward by Q2, we have our first office in Europe itself. Okay, so this is our global expansion, and this is our future development plan. Okay, I'm not going to bore everyone with all the words. I'm just going to touch base on certain key milestones we want to achieve. By the end of Q2 this year, we want to reach 10 million users worldwide. Okay, 10 million users worldwide. This is something that we want to achieve by end of Q2. Okay, and by the end of 2026 next year, we're looking to be a dual market capitalization company. Okay, what do I mean by dual market capitalization? Meaning that in terms of Web2, we want to be as big or as good as TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, etc., etc., etc. But in terms of Web3 area, we are looking at to become the biggest live streaming platform in Web3 arena, okay, in Web3 industry. Why? Because right now there isn't any live streaming platform solely dedicated for Web3 blockchain cryptocurrency people. And UniLive is the first one and will be the biggest by the end of next year. Okay, so for people who have not downloaded the app, please scan the QR code, play around with the app. Don't worry. Okay, it's very interactive. It's very fun. We have a lot of very nice and beautiful live streamer. So you can go up to take a look, download the app, take a look. Okay, no obligation at all. So before I move into the OpenSea itself, any question you can type in the chat message itself. Okay, so if let's say there is no question, any question you can type in the chat. Okay, no, then I will continue with my presentation in terms of OpenSea. How can change the setting in language? Oh, very simple. You just need to go to setting, and then on the bottom right hand corner, there's a my. You click on that, then there's a language setting. Okay, there's a my. Okay, so under UniLive app, there's a my down there. Okay, then after that, you click on the three straight line on the top right hand corner. The three straight line on the top right hand corner, and then you can choose your language. Okay, so what is the relationship? Yes, I'm going to go to that. So what is the relationship between OpenSea and UniLive? Very simple. Okay, so basically OpenSea, we are a computing service engine company, okay, and we provide computing service for UniLive. So this is our relationship, okay, this is the relationship between OpenSea and UniLive. Okay, OpenSea actually provide the where to get the app. Okay, as I mentioned, you can download from here. You can scan the QR code. So don't worry, after the presentation, if just now you have not downloaded, I can download for later. I'll go back to this slide and let you scan the QR code. Not to worry. So basically, we actually provide computing services. Okay, computing services to UniLive. Okay, so why does UniLive need computing service? Actually, all the social media platform will need to have this computing service. Why? Because, for example, in terms of YouTube, okay, if you open your YouTube now and I open my YouTube now, even though it's the same app, but you will realize that our video inside our app is totally different. Okay, why? Because YouTube will analyze your preference, will analyze your hobby, and analyze how you watch video, and then they will push the right and correct and appropriate video content to your YouTube account. Okay, so how does YouTube do all this? Is by computing services. In layman terms, computing services. In a more technical form, it's called algorithm calculation. Okay, so we actually provide algorithm calculation to UniLive. And because we provide this service to UniLive, UniLive allow us to become the first ecosystem in UniLive platform. Okay, so right now, the token that we are launching is called the SEE token, SEE. And the token supply is 860 million token. 860 million token, of which 90% of the token can only be obtained through mining. Okay, you cannot buy, you cannot swap. 90% of token you cannot buy, you cannot swap. You can only mine it out. Okay, 5% of the token is given to the OG Genesis node. Okay, for those people who purchased the node last year. 2.5% is to our IT and development team. 1.5% is to our investment institution, and the remaining 1% is okay. The remaining 1% is to the airdrop itself. Let me see. Somebody, okay, right now UniLive is beta version. Yeah. Okay. Does OpenSea give such service to any other existing company? Not at the not at the moment, because we are giving exclusive service to UniLive at this point of time. Okay. Don't worry. Later the question part we can ask. Okay, after I finish present OpenSea. Okay. Okay. So back to it. So 1% of the token, the remaining 1% of the token will be to the airdrop itself. Okay, so just like Bitcoin, our mining supply will halve every 360 days. Bitcoin is 4 years. For us, our mining supply, token supply will halve every 360 years. Okay, and we will reduce the supply from 860 million all the way down to 21 million token. So how do we reduce the token supply from 860 million to 21 million token? Of course, it's by burning the token itself. So what are the way are we using to burn the token? The first way is UniLive will use 50% of their tipping revenue, okay, to buy back SEE token and burn it. Okay, so this is the first way how we burn the token. Okay, how we burn the token. The second way is UniLive will use 50% of their ILO Launchpad revenue to buy back SEE token to burn. Okay, so this is the second way. If the first way is not enough, we will use the second way. If the first two way is not enough, then we will use the third way, which is OpenSea. We have a liquidity pool. Okay, we will use 80% of the pool to buy back SEE token and burn. So this is the three way we are using to burn the token from 860 million all the way down to 21 million token. Okay, so this is the burning mechanism. Right now, we are talking about the token production mechanism. I decided not to mention that these first 2 points, because this first 2 points means that once we reach 600,000 P, okay, our mining of the token will start, and every additional 150,000 P, the token supply will increase by 50,000. Okay, this 2 points is no longer important anymore. Why? Because we're already at the third point. Okay, once the total computing power reach 3 million P, okay, meaning that 1 P equal to 1 USDT, meaning that once the company revenue cross 3 million revenue, okay, we will enter into a stable phase. Two things will happen. The first thing is you can start to buy and sell the SEE token. Okay. The second thing that will happen is that, okay, our token production will be between, okay, 500,000 to 1 million SEE token. Okay. Right now we are at 7.5 million P. 7.5 million P. So we already crossed 3 million P already. Okay. So as I mentioned, once we cross 3 million P, our token supply will be between 500,000 to 1 million. Okay, 500,000 to 1 million. So, okay, but as you can see, this is not a fixed amount of token supply. Okay, it's fluctuating. So what is the things that determine whether is it 500,000, 600,000, or 1 million C token? Okay, is by this formula. We have a daily production formula or daily token supply formula. So this formula, if you look at this portion, there's a few factors that actually determine how many tokens will be available for mining. If we're talking about, total computing power for that day, how much computing power is added, okay, for on that day, what is the ratio, and what is the price on that day, and what is the price fluctuation on that day. So all these factors will, okay, determine, okay, the next day how much token is available for mining the next day. But definitely will be between 500,000 to 1 million C token. Okay, so the token supply allocation, whether it's 500,000 or 1 million C token, right, there will be a token supply allocation. 65% of the token supply will be allocated to the mining rewards. 35% of the token supply will be allocated to the community building rewards, meaning that for those people who build network, the reward for those people who build networks. So here is an example. So if the token supply for the day is 1 million C token, okay, 650,000 token will be allocated to the mining reward and 350,000 token will be allocated to the community building rewards. Okay, so this is the token supply allocation. Now investment amount, very simple. Anything between 100 USDT to 10,000 USDT. Okay, so this is important. Why? Because the more USDT you invest, the more computing power you will get. The more computing power you will get, the more mining, the more token you will mine. Okay, why? Okay, for example, if you invest just 100 USDT, you only get one time the computing power, which is 100p. But if you invest 10,000 USDT, you get 1.3 times the computing power, which is 13,000 computing power or 13,000p. So this is important because, as I mentioned just now, okay, this portion, this portion, your computing power will determine how many tokens you will mine because your personal mining rewards is based on your personal computing power, which is this portion, divided by the total company computing power, okay, times the daily C token supply times 65%. Okay, so this is the calculation you use to calculate how many tokens you will mine on that day itself. So here is an example. If I buy 1000 P, okay, and the total network computing power is 3 million P, and the token supply is 1 million. So it's 1000 divided by 3 million times 1 million times 65%. So 216 C token is the token you mine for that day. Okay, so why do I say for that day and not say every day? Very simple. It's because, as you can see, the total network computing power is the total company computing power, okay, which is based on sales, meaning that this figure will keep increasing. Okay, this figure will keep increasing. If this figure keep increasing, this figure will be decreasing, will be getting lesser and lesser, meaning that the more computing power the company has, the lesser the token you will mine. So a lot of people ask me this question. So if let's say if I jump on the 100 day, does that mean that the token that I mine will be getting very little or not? The answer is yes. So in order to solve this problem, we have a time-based computing power compensation mechanism, which means that we will compensate you back the computing power depending on how many days later we go online. So here is an example. The same example, but I joined on the 30th day instead of day one. I joined on the 30th day. So I buy 1000 P, but I join on the 30th day. So my new computing power will be 1000 P times 1.03 times 1.02 to the power of 30. Okay, so why 30? Because I joined on the 30th day. If I join on the 100th day, this will be 100. Okay, so in this example, I joined on the 30th day. So instead of 1000p, I'm getting 1865p. Okay, so as you can see, the C token that I mine for that day is 404 C token. Compared to the 216, you actually mine more token compared to those people that mine 30 days earlier. Okay, so this is because you get to mine more token on the earlier part. And because of this compensation mechanism, we ensure that everybody break even around 50 to 60th day. Okay, around 50 to 60 day or 60 plus day, you will break even, which means get back your capital. So this is your personal mining rewards. Okay, so now let's get to the community building reward. We have 3 community building reward. The first one is direct sponsor mining reward. Okay, so how do I calculate my direct sponsor mining reward? Very simple. It's my total direct sponsor computing power divided by the company computing power. So what is my total direct sponsor computing power? Is how many people I sponsor and how many computing power they purchase. So in this example on the left, you can see I sponsor 5 people and everyone bought 1000 computing power. So my total computing power, direct sponsor computing power is 5000. Divided by, let's say the company computing power is 5 million. So it's divided by 5 million times 1 million times 35% times 10%. Okay, so why 35%? As I mentioned just now, 35% of the token supply is allocated for community building rewards. So that's why it's times 35%. And times 10%. So because this reward is 10%. So every day you get to mine extra 35C token. Okay. This is the token that you mine extra. Okay, so it's very simple to understand. Just add up all your direct sponsor computing power. You can calculate how much token you can mine for that day itself. But bear in mind, there is a burn mechanism here. Okay, what is burn mechanism? For example, the same example, I sponsor 5 people. Everyone buy 1000p, but I only buy 100p. Okay, that's why I can only have my total direct sponsor computing power is only 500 because the maximum I can get from each one is only 100 each. Okay, so bear in mind that it's a burn mechanism. So if you were to ask me, the best is, straight away you go to 13,000p. So you can override everything from your direct sponsor. Okay, so this is direct sponsor mining reward. The next reward is the daily new sales reward. This one is also very simple, but this one is not every day. Direct sponsor reward is take every single day, but this one is not every day. Okay, so it's based on the day, your daily new sales computing power divided by the company new computing power. So here's an example. Okay, if today I have a new sales, my team have a new sales of 1000p and the company have a new sales of 500,000p. So will be 1000 divided by 500,000 times 1 million times 35% times 10%. So 70C token is the extra token that I mine for that day. So bear in mind, as I mentioned, this reward is not every day unless every day you have new sales. Okay, the last reward, which is the biggest reward, okay, 80%. Okay, so what reward is this? Is the star contributor mining reward, or what we call the small leg rewards. What is called small leg reward? Very simple. As you can see from the example from the right hand side, okay, I am A, I have 5 teams under me. Okay, 5 teams, I sponsor 5 people, and each of them is a team to me. Okay, so team number 1 do 50K, team number 2 do 40K, team number 3 do 30K, team number 4 do 20, and team number 5 do 10K sales. So from this, you know that team number 1 has the bigger sales. So we don't calculate team 1 sales in. we add up the remaining sales here. 40K plus 30K plus 20K plus 10K, it will give me 100K sales or 100,000 computing power. Okay, 100,000 computing power. So my total small lake computing power in this example will be 100K. So my total total network computing power, let's say the company computing power is 5 million. So this is how you calculate 100,000 divided by 5 million times 1 million times 35% times 80%. So 5,600 C token is the token I mine every day. But of course, as I mentioned, this is based on company computing power, which is increasing every day. So if your sales don't increase, this portion will be decreasing every single day. But still, you take it every day. Okay, every single day you will take these rewards. So this is the 3 community building reward OpenSea is offering right now. Okay, just 2 things to take note. Withdrawal fee is between 5% to 8%, but this fee is not to the company. This is to the influencer. Okay, what do I mean by influencer? Here's an example. If I want to sell 1,000 C token, I will need to tip 50 C token to any of the UniLive influencer first. So I go into the live stream, I see which live stream I like or pretty or handsome, I tip him or her. Okay, I tip 50 C token. Then I will have a limit to sell 1,000 C token. If I tip 100 C token to any of the influencer, I will have a limit to sell 2,000 C token. So the rationale behind why do we need to tip our influencer is because we need to make sure that our influencer has a very stable income. So when the influencer or the live streamer income is stable, more live streamer will join UniLive platform and they will bring more fans to UniLive platform itself. So our UniLive will have more members, okay, and more members will get to see and get to know more about OpenSea as well. Okay, so this is the first thing, withdrawal fee 5 to 8%. Okay, now income cap, the second point is we have an income cap, 3 times your investment amount. Meaning that if you invest 10,000 USDT, the maximum amount you can earn is 30,000 USDT. So once you reach 30,000 USDT, all rewards will stop until you reinvest again. So I always recommend all the community, once you earn 30,000 community, sell all your token, get your money, and then reinvest 10,000 more. Reinvest the 10,000 in. So you keep 20,000 in your pocket. Okay, so this is the whole thing about OpenSea and UniLive. Okay, so now anyone have any question, you can unmute yourself now.
I already sent you 9 questions in chat.
Okay, let me see. Okay, right now UniLive app is beta version. Apply for official app. Okay, 1P equal to 1 USDT. Are there any meeting happening in the company management? Yes, we are we are planning another Ho Chi Minh Vietnam Ho Chi Minh trips for our members to go. But the requirement to go and the date has not confirmed yet. So once we confirm, we'll announce in our Telegram group chat itself. Okay. So are there any slides that describe the benefit of blogger and content creator? No, so far don't have. We don't. This slide don't have. Okay. Okay. What do people have to do to become a live streamer as a partner? Pay a commission to. Okay. Very simple. First of all, okay, you need first of all you need to start to do live stream in UniLive app. We always have a back end people, our employee, our IT people will always monitor all the live streamer. Okay, and if we think that the content they say during the live stream is good, we will contact them directly and let them become one of the star. We call it the star streamer itself, and then they will get more benefits. Okay, in terms as a live streamer. Okay. So what do people do to bring content creator live? What do people get to bring? So far we do not have any commission plan for people who bring content creator here. Okay, but we can work it out if let's say the content creator is really good. Okay, maximum amount you can buy is 10,000. Can you buy new ones the limit? Yes, you can. Okay, now the maximum amount is 10,000. Okay, which means each transaction you buy is 10,000, but you can buy a lot of 10,000. We don't limit how many 10,000 you can buy. Okay, when is the first listing? The first listing will be between the first quarter of this year. Okay, the first quarter of this year we will be listed in some of the exchange first, and then the major exchange. When we talk about major exchange, we're talking about Binance, OKX, and Bybit. Okay, to me these are the three exchanges that is major one. Besides these three exchanges, I don't think I consider the rest of the exchange major. Okay, so our first round of listing will be first quarter of 2025, which is somewhere around February. And then the next round of listing will be on the May and June periods. Okay, the major exchange will come on the May and June period itself. Okay, so when the app is officially released on App Store, okay, we already send our application to Google Play Store and Apple App Store. So right now we are waiting for their reply. Hopefully, really hopefully by end of the month or early next month, we are able to up in the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. Okay. When will the app of okay? Why should people leave TikTok, Instagram, and how does we intend to compete with them in the share of market? So as I mentioned, okay, we don't directly compete with them. We are the same as them, but we are also a bit different. Okay, our unique thing about UniLive is that we serve the Web3 industry people. Okay. Other than that, we are very similar to TikTok. I wouldn't say Instagram. Instagram, you can post photo and things like that. But in terms of live streaming platform, we are very similar to TikTok. But TikTok cannot serve the Web3 people. They cannot talk about blockchain. They cannot talk about cryptocurrency. No blockchain or cryptocurrency is allowed to promote in TikTok itself. So, but the thing is that we are able to do that. And you have to realize that, in 2025, cryptocurrency will be the main talking point in the whole of this year. Okay, why? Because we have a very outspoken US president, which is Donald Trump, which endorsed cryptocurrency, which endorsed Bitcoin. Okay, and his very good friend Elon Musk is also a crypto freak. So 2025 is going to be the year, okay, that we see cryptocurrency going to a new height. And that's why we choose this time to launch UniLive, because we know that, okay, TikTok cannot, due to their policy, they cannot promote cryptocurrency or blockchain itself. But UniLive, we have everything that TikTok has, and yet we can do everything that TikTok cannot do. So this is how we compete with TikTok itself. Okay, so not only we're going to list our token in some exchange. In fact, 2 years down the road, we are going to take out the whole company, UniLive company, to get listed in IPO also. Okay. Will the company officially operate in US market? Of course, definitely we have plans to, set up offices in every country in the world. Okay, so but of course, right now the plan to US market will not be this year, probably by next year itself. But you can officially company will not be done by us, but our member, they can have their own operation office. They open their own operation office in US itself. Okay. They are problematic country in terms of regulation and document. Will company do registration according to the law of those companies? Yes, we will do, okay, according to their law of according to their law and regulation. Okay, where's the company? We are okay, as I mentioned in the slide, we are actually, our headquarters is in Singapore. Okay. So any questions so far? I think this is the most amount of Zoom people.
I see Deputy Sarin send me message. I have a good earning opportunity for. No. It's not questions.
No question, right? So if no question, Jason, you want to wrap it up?
Yes, I'm here.
I am more interested in the leaders from the company where I can read more about them.
Sorry again.
What does it mean exactly?
I also don't understand these questions. Michael, you can turn on your microphone.
Yes, please.
There were 4 leaders named with their first name and a little bit about their competence. But I would like to know more about them. What is their last name, etc., etc.? Can I see that they are managing the company? Do you have a web page where you have this
Yes, yes, yes,
presented?
we do. In fact, we can send. We probably later Jason can send the whole presentation slide to Mr. Hamburg. Then you get to know more info. Our website is called UniLive.io.
No,
UniLive.io. Yeah, we have a
Mr.
website.
Michael means he want to know little more information about management UniLive because in this slide, Steven CEO, Christy SMO, but just name, not last name, and no more information about him. He want no more information.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
And they look for me. They look a little bit hidden. If you don't give the full name, it could be
Common friend.
Oh, no worries. Okay.
fantasies.
Okay. No, not to worry about that. In terms of pictures itself, okay, we have a lot of promotional video that they actually features on, so not to worry. And every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, our CEO, Mr. Steven, is actually doing a live streaming session in UniLive app. Actually, today he's doing the live streaming session in 6 o'clock Singapore time, 6 p.m. Singapore time. So I don't know whether is he still on the live streaming. So during the live streaming, you can ask them. You can ask him all these questions. Not to worry about that. Then the other two advisor, okay, the other two advisor is Jonathan and Timu. Jonathan is actually our legal advisor, and Timu is actually our this advisor in terms of managing all the KOL and NCN people itself, which is the live streamer people itself. Yeah, actually, oh yeah, give me a second. So as you can see, Mr. Steven is still live streaming right now. So you can, yeah, you can take a look. If you download the app, you can take a look at his live stream right now. You can even ask any question you like. He's very friendly, you know. He's very friendly, and he always answer all the questions that he like, that anyone asks him. So Mr. Steven is actually currently doing the live streaming right now.
Okay, thank you.
Dipti madam, kaku questions. Hello, Dipti madam. You have any questions regarding this Zoom meeting or PDF plan?
No questions, thank you.
Okay, I believe
fine.
everybody need times to digest. Not to worry. Probably later Jason can send the slide to everyone to take a look again. And then if you come up any question can relate to Mr. Jason again, and then he'll relate back to me. Okay. So anything to add on, Mr. Jason?
Yeah, I think everything is perfect. So if there any question, they can reach out to their invited sponsor, or they can also reach out to me as well.